Welcome to my shitty kitchen. We're stress baking. And today we're stress baking marshmallows. Because I realized the other day, Saturday morning, when I went to get ready, pack everything up for our quickie on Saturday down at the park, I didn't have enough marshmallows to make asteroids. That was a lot of fun. Have you ever tried making a batch of marshmallows like really quick and on the fly? Yeah, it didn't work out so good. I mean, it did, but it didn't. So I didn't let the gelatin bloom long enough, so it wasn't fully gelled yet. So I ended up with a batch of marshmallows that's not quite the right consistency, not quite marshmallowy enough, if you will. Thankfully, it still melts okay, so not a complete waste. So I was able to, it melted just fine to make the batch of ashtray that I needed for the quickie on Saturday. But yeah, now I need marshmallow. So we've got another quickie tomorrow, and I need marshmallows because yeah, we sell those. So we're making marshmallows. Kind of feel like shit today, and I don't like being on camera. So this is gonna be probably awkward as fuck. But here we are. My views have tanked on the other videos that I was doing, which will fully admit were poorly edited and kind of shitty. But yeah, I was getting decent views. Now I'm like getting no views. So here we are in all our glory. Yeah, I guess I'm the mad batter. Um, and yeah, this is my kitchen. Super awkward on camera. Uh, not a content creator in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, this is my bottom of the line, shitty ass kitchen that we are trying to build Mad Batter Bakery and Brews out of. So yeah, let's make some fucking marshmallows. And I'm not going to move the camera all over the place while I try to do this. So apologies. You'll just be seeing me pop in and out every so often because I've got my stand mixer behind the camera because that's a good life choice. And that's totally what you do when you're trying to be a content creator of some sort. And, people are supposed to be able to, like, see what you're doing. And the camera is set up where it is set up so you can see me while I'm doing the bulk of the work. And I don't have the time or patience to fool with moving the camera all over the place for you to be able to see what I'm doing when I come over here. So, but you'll be able to hear me. I'll keep talking, maybe. Or there could be a lot of awkward silences like this when I don't know what to say, feeling self conscious. But it's fine. It's fine. We're going to do this. Oh, I need salt too. I should probably bring that over here. And I did not remember to get all of my utensils out first and my confusion of deciding to actually be on camera this time. Because I like doing that. But here we are. I need the fourth a teaspoon and a half a teaspoon. And then I've already got my half a cup. Cups in there. I don't think there's any other. Oh, I need the full teaspoon for vanilla. That's right. I don't know how many batches of marshmallows I've made now, but I still have to look at the recipe. Does that make me less of a professional? I'm not a professional. Don't let me fool you. I have been baking for a really long time, for about as long as I can remember. Well, as long as I can remember when my mom finally let me into the kitchen to do things. Need this. Ooh, that is not closed. That was about to be a disaster. I left the lid off the last time I used the vanilla. Oopsies. All right, I needed salt. I already got over there, and it's a fourth teaspoon for the salt. That's for the vinegar. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my gelatin. And ooh, that's why I do the salt over the sink. I always over pour. All right, got my salt in. Let's go ahead and get this blended up. Hi. So I invested in a stand mixer when I got serious about doing the bakery. And I'm still not used to it. I've always been using a hand mixer. I did have a stand mixer many, many moons ago, but I lost it the last time I got laid off. And, well, actually, no, not the last time, the time before that. The second time I got laid off, I lost a whole bunch of shit, so I ended up selling it. And then when I got serious about doing the bakery again, I decided that was kind of a necessity. It'd be hard to be a bakery without a stand mixer. I mean, I could, but whew, inefficient. And yeah, having to hold the hand mixer all the time, screw that. So I found a really good deal on that one. All right, now let's get this going. All right, so we've got our gelatin broken up and the salt added, so it's already over there in the mixer and ready to go. Now I need 2 cups of sugar. Got the sugar, that's in there. Throw that back over there. I need the vinegar, which is way over here. Because my kitchen sucks and I don't have anything in a convenient spot. So it's fine. It's all fine. It's awesome. Oh shit. That like a giant thing of vinegar. Big thing of vinegar because I was like, oh, you know, it's a better value. I should totally get the bigger thing. But it's a pain in the ass to pour out of. Probably put it in something smaller. That would be the smart thing to do. But that would imply that I'm smart. Salt. I need 1/3 of a cup. There it is. See, normally I would get all this stuff out before I got started, but I was too busy fucking with the camera and figuring out what I was going to do with that to finish prepping the kitchen like I normally do. So here we are, getting shit as we go. That's fine. And almost ran that over. That's fine. Then I'm making a mess. I forgot to put my thing down too to help protect the counter. That's okay. That big ass cutting board over there that I normally put down. That way all I have to do is wipe. I don't have to worry about stuff getting all over the counter. Especially when I'm working with food coloring. Oh, that shit is radioactive. Especially the pink. Oh my god. It stains everything. Thankfully I don't have to worry about food coloring with this, so that's a plus. All that ooey gooey honey. And yes, unfortunately, I am using big box bulk store Sam's honey, Sam's member choice honey. I would love to use local honey, but I can't afford to get local honey right now. I have to get the cheap shit from Sam's, so here we are. Eventually, I would like to start using local honey, and you know, I could like feature different honey, kind of rotate in between all the local honey vendors. There's a lot of them around here, and it's great honey. It's just expensive. But rinse that off. I can use it again here in a few minutes. Ooh, that's very tricky. Wipe that off. Wipe up my mess. Because we clean as we go here. I like leaving big messes all over the place. Okay. There. Alright, so we got the sugar, we got the vinegar, we got the honey. Oh, I need the water. Half a cup of water. I'm about to forget it. See, this is part of why I don't record with myself talking on camera, is because usually I do this in complete silence. No music, no nothing. It's completely quiet in the house, and I am focused on my task and making sure I'm not fucking shit up. And when I have to talk and pay attention to be on camera at the same time, it makes me nervous I'm gonna fuck shit up because I'm gonna not pay attention and do something horribly wrong. Okay, so that seems to be okay. I don't think I fucked that up yet. So we got the sugar, the vinegar, and the water. Hope I didn't fuck that up. Looks a little weird. I might just be paranoid though. Switch our recipe so I can pay attention. Get my thermometer. Oh, I forgot to get a cup. Put that in. Cup of water to put the candy thermometer in. When we're done with this, so it doesn't get all hard and sticky. All right. And now we wait for it to do its thing. Yeah, normally I do all of this in complete silence. I might talk to myself a little bit, but, well, I do talk to myself, but it's usually just in my head, not out loud. So, yeah. So, because, yeah, the ADHD is strong with me. I'm really good at multitasking, but in different ways. All right, so now I need to get a bowl. Oh, I forgot to butter the thing too. I also need a bowl. That's right, they're not in there anymore. I forgot I rearranged stuff in the kitchen too. I'm trying to make it easier for me to get to stuff I'm using more regularly than I normally would. So I keep forgetting where I put stuff. It's great. Forgot we need to get. Almost forgot to butter the pan. I just use normal glass dish to put the marshmallows in. Sometimes I do fun ones, just for shits and giggles. I've got a big flour mold pan that I do for use for pound cakes. That I made the last batch of marshmallows in, just for funsies. It worked really well, better than I thought it would. But for sure it was gonna stick everywhere with all the nooks and crannies. But it did really well, to my surprise. Probably should have worn a glove. I always forget to wear my gloves too. I'm so not used to wearing gloves. I don't like gloves in general. I hate them. OCD about my fingies. Don't like stuff being on my fingies. I don't wear rings. I really like rings. I try to wear rings, but I hate it. I don't like having things on my hands. I don't even really like wearing this watch, but I got used to wearing it because I do like the functions of the watch. And I'm seriously just rambling at this point, so really no idea what I'm talking about. Ooh, that was almost bad. I just made a little tsunami there in the bowl. It's not okay. Put that bowl way over there. Bring it over here. Put a glove on so I can smear the butter all over the bowl because just doing what I did is not good enough for this. You need every little speck of the dish coated in a thin layer of butter. If there are any exposed pieces, it will stick like a son of a bitch. It doesn't really matter if it sticks, considering I'm just gonna rip them apart and use them in other stuff anyway. It's very satisfying when it all comes out at once without sticking. So put that there in case I need it again. Right. Now just wait for it to come to a boily boil. Once it does that, I get to put the lid on it and maybe stare awkwardly at you for about 2 minutes while it does its thing. I don't really know what to talk about. I mean, I have all sorts of shit to talk about, but this is really awkward. So here we are. This is the little bubbles. Can't see the bubbles. You want to go back and watch my other video where I actually had the camera pointed at the pot. You can actually see the process. And now we put the lid on. I don't set a timer. I just look at the clock. It's 10:15. When it turns 10:17 or shortly after, because I want to give it about 2 minutes, where we just let it do its thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really changing up my approach a little bit this week because I'm really hoping I can start seeing some more consistent sales, because I have a really good day and I get feeling good about life, and then the next day turns to shit. And like last weekend was a perfect example. I went out Friday, got out there around noon, and for the first three and a half hours, I was getting a customer about every half hour, 45 minutes, which is better than I've had so far. So I was very excited. High on, just high on life, just feeling good about everything. It's like, man, it's cool. I didn't sell out. I keep hoping I'll sell out one day, um, but it was the best day I've had so far doing the quickies. So super excited. And then Saturday, one person. So I need things to be a little bit more consistent, and I zero online sales. I had some decent traffic coming to the website, which is good. Like I said, all of this, statistically speaking, as a brand new business that's done zero marketing because I can't afford it, not too shabby, all things considered. All new businesses take a while to get started, but I needed to move faster. So we're pivoting a little this week. We're gonna try a different park. There's a park with pickleball courts. That's every time I've walked through there with the dogs during the week on Wednesdays, it's been pretty busy. It's a hopping place. And we walk through there at like 7:30, because I walk the dogs in the evenings or early evening. There's still a lot of people there until about 8 when they turn the lights off. So we're gonna go tomorrow afternoon, set up on the corner by that park, and see if we can make some magic happen, because we need something to happen. If something doesn't happen soon, I'm at least gonna have to go see if I can find some shitty part-time job, which I feel like I'm gonna struggle with that, because I still want to make this work. Like, a part-time job's not gonna sustain us. It's not gonna support us. So I need this to do something. I need this to magically start doing something sooner than later. Because I'm just worried if I end up having to find a part-time job. One, so fun fact, I have CPTSD, which, as much as I dislike calling it a disability or admitting I have a disability, it is. So when I got laid off the last time, I tried to go back to my roots because I spent a number of years managing a Papa John's when I was younger. So I thought, hey, I can go back to restaurant management. I have fond memories of working at Papa John's. Just worked at other restaurants too. And I haven't really had a bad experience working at a restaurant, with the exception of a sushi place many, many years ago that had a gracious manager. I didn't last long at that one, but I enjoy restaurant work. So I thought, cool, you know, can't get a, struggling to find a job in software. So figured I will go back to managing a restaurant. And yeah, that was a disaster. I had triggers I didn't know I had, and it was a hot mess, and I couldn't do it. Felt like a failure. So I'm worried about trying to find something part time and whether or not I'll even be able to do it. I've been working out of my house since COVID. You know, doing software development, and this is my safe space. This is my happy space. I feel the most comfortable in my house. It's partly why I'm doing the bakery because I can do it from here. I don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with the public too much. I don't have to worry about crazy, stupid rules or regulations that make no sense or shit like that. But I'm rambling at this point, but yeah, I'm worried about trying to find a part-time job that I can, one, do um, without having a panic attack every day for whatever stupid reason. I'm also worried about trying to find a part-time job that would still let me, from a schedule perspective, continue working on the bakery because I won't be able to work on the weekends and still try to make money with the bakery. The weekends are the best days for me to sell. So I don't know. Keeping my fingers crossed, really hoping I can get the bakery going well enough. And I don't know if you can even hear me right now because the fucking mixer's so loud, but here we are. Move that over there. Oops. Let me go ahead and clean out here. Stop rambling and try to pay attention to what I'm doing. Let me clean up. Pay attention to the time. Because that's got to mix for a bit. Oh my god, I need to do another one. Alright. Go ahead and put this in the sink with some hot water in it so it doesn't get gross and sticky. It turns into a sticky mess if you let it sit for any length of time. Check all the custard looking, whatever marshmallow goo you want to call it. Fun fact, I just learned how to make marshmallows. I've never made them before until a month ago. But it just goes so well with everything that I have on the menu. I was like, oh yeah, let's make marshmallows. So I've been making them for about a month now. The process is so similar to fudge. Clicked pretty quickly as far as how to get it right. The biggest challenge I've had is blooming the gelatin. That's weird shit. I don't know how I feel about it, but I do like the marshmallows. So we let that mix. It's gotta mix for 5 to 6 minutes. It's gotta go for a while until it gets to the right consistency and finish. I also learned if you don't mix it long enough, it goes weird too. So it's good to pay attention. I should probably be doing and not talking to you. But here we are. So far, it seems to be going okay, which is surprising. So about 3 minutes. When it gets to where you can actually see it kind of clumping together. That's one of the vanilla. And try not to spray the vanilla all over me. I'm still getting adjusted to using a hand mixer. I'm better at it though. I sprayed myself that time. I sprayed my kid the other day when he was watching me make marshmallows. Put vanilla in and it like hit the whisk and went all over the place. It's great. Wash that before the next batch. Right. Now we just wait for it to finish and pour it in the pan. My drawer over there is a hot mess. You really don't want to see that. I'm like, I guess it's like disorganized organization. Classic ADHD symptom. The drawers are generally a hot mess, but I know where everything is in them. For the most part. Unless my kid put it somewhere weird. Which happens. And then I'm liable to never find it. Alright, now we're just waiting for it to finish doing its thing so we can pour it in the pan. Almost there. Get it up. 27. And I think it'll be good. Starting to pull away from the sides and get sticky. That's what we're looking for. Hello. It's gonna be moments like these where I don't know what to do with myself. I don't even know if I was even on camera when I did that. Good at this. So good at this. Let's see. I don't suck at baking and making sweet shit. Baking and candy, I'm pretty good at. Come on. Yeah. Alright, now we got marshmallow cream. Now just pour it in. So satisfying. Look really cool. Probably have a pretty good view of my really flabby arm at this point. Yep, and I don't care about how it actually looks because I'm just going to be ripping them apart anyway. I initially tried doing the marshmallows in the same molds that I put the fudge in for the puckers. And it worked out okay, but it was too much hassle. So I decided to do it this way. And just break it apart. And instead of putting them in the puckers and having an actual form, decided to remarket them. Update the marketing to call them little rocks because they look like little rocks. And it works. All right, and that's pretty much it. We made marshmallows. Now they just sit for a while, and Now they just sit for a while and turn into marshmallow. And there's that. See? We made marshmallow. Isn't it exciting? I mean, it is kind of jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's really fun to play with when you pull when it sets and you pull it out of here. It's quite satisfying. All right, we made marshmallows. Now I'm gonna turn the stupid thing off and we're on other stuff. Bye.